After I got out of the Navy, I went to college for biology, and I picked up woodcutting, and I just loved the process of it and just like how meditative it is. The work that I plan on doing and completing under the Kranzberg residency, I would call it a celebration and an exploration of diversity in green spaces.
The Kranzberg Arts Foundation's residency program intentionally selects musicians, writers, and visual artists like printmaker Norman Spencer, whose work will have an engaging and lasting impact on the St. Louis community.
I love hiking and kayaking and just exploring green spaces, and I didn't get into that until I was an adult. My family wasn't really into it, and when I asked them, they basically said that it wasn't a place for Black people to be, natural spaces. There's such a negative history, a negative connotation associated with green spaces in our community, and I think it's important to show that that's not, that the past isn't necessarily the present, that it is a place for everyone. I hope that it will get people out into nature. At the bare minimum, I hope that it will start a conversation.
Spencer is one of 11 artists in residence chosen for the 18-month-long program that provides recipients with a variety of resources, while simultaneously building the arts economy in St. Louis.
With the residency program, we're giving infrastructure to artists so they can take an extended period of time to really realize their artistic works and bring them to fruition.
We really try to stay out of their way. We help give them feedback and a certain level of professional development and mentorship, but these are prolific artists in their own right, and really what they need is the freedom to do something, the permission to do it.
For 2021 resident Catherine Dudley Rose, the opportunity couldn't have come at a better time. After gaining some hard-earned traction in the film industry, COVID threatened to stall her momentum.
I had just finished my first feature film that had been on the festival circuit, and then I had a theatrical release at the end of 2019. Just sort of trying to get the next projects going was a little scary and sad in many ways, right, in 2020. So I'm so thankful for the residency. It really, really did provide a lifeline for me. Things were very, very tough, and I feel like being able to have this place to come to that was, safe and arts-based is just, it's invaluable. I was really excited about the opportunity to also experiment. I felt like there was a little bit of a support system underneath that for me to be able to get innovative.
What we have is fertile soil, and we have this kind of creative sandbox, and you put collaboration, creativity, cross-sector in the same space, innovation happens.
Part of fostering a healthy, productive environment for the residents is encouraging them to create not just from their pain, but also from their joy.
We in society sometimes celebrate the crazed artist, right? You can tell that beautiful artwork came out of agony and pain, and it's true. Sometimes we create our best things at our lowest moments, but everything doesn't have to be a deficit mindset. So I just think that as we have more conversations about art, encouraging artists to feel whole and healthy and creating from a place of good is just as important as an artist relieving the stress of creating from the negative, and that's a beautiful balance to find.
For many artists, navigating the business side of things can be their biggest challenge, a struggle that residency program director Larry Morris understands very well.
I continue to pursue my passion as a musician with a hip-hop band, Ilphonics. We basically have been together for 21 years. We've got to travel. We've worked with world-class producers. And the beauty of being around the arts and people who are artistic, who've made careers of it, is they kind of took me under their wing and showed me the elements.
Singer-songwriter Drea Vocals has been performing for years, but is hoping her time as a resident will provide her with the guidance to take her work to the next level.
It's so hard to try to navigate a career by yourself. I think mentorship is important when you want to be educated in your craft and not just do it just from the pure talent.
But the reality is, you have to see yourself as a brand and a business. And you have to treat your art the same way. Knowing how to go in a room and discuss the deals, making the right connections and networking with the right people.
What we want to see is artists control the economy around their art. We want to see them have upward mobility and generational upward mobility. And it's not just enough to put someone on a stage or put someone on a wall, right? You actually have to help them build a career.
I'm really excited to participate in this residency because I feel it will give me the structure and the audience that I've been looking for. Having access to little rehearsal spaces, infrastructure, shops, that is huge to take what I do from page to a stage. But then after once it's on stage, having audiences, marketing teams, having that support to get the voice out there is also huge, because if you build it and they don't know that you're there, they won't come.
After working for years in New York and LA, writer, actor, and producer Cameron Dramar decided to return home to St. Louis with Soul Siren Playhouse, his theater company that strives to heighten social consciousness while inspiring and entertaining.
All the artists that come into our spaces, they're just driven to do something for the community. And in our scoring rubric, St. Louis connectedness and community benefits are such a big part of it. It's weighted that way. So you see a lot of artists that not just want to insulate themselves and work, they actually want to collaborate and connect and contribute.
St. Louis means so much to me. I'm born and raised here, and it has changed a lot. I think that what's most important for St. Louis is having positive energy and positive people to be a beacon of light. I really do believe that what we see and what we are around affects us and affects how we create. It affects the lives that we create for ourselves. I want to be a part of the light that shines here in St. Louis and from St. Louis.
Commitment to St. Louis is huge for us. You know, we're really big on retaining our artists. We want them to stay here. We want you to feel that this is home. We want people to see the vision and the possibilities here.
The community here is absolutely astounding. So much support, so much love, so much camaraderie, and that is ultimately why I moved back.
St. Louis has cultural value beyond belief, and the crazy thing is we're just getting started.